Hey guys, if you saw, I posted, before the nerfs, a Bolner OTK, and everybody's like, "Well, what's the updated list? What list should we do now?" And today I have an updated list. This is one card off Wires list that he posted, that he was having good results with, but it's a Bolner OTK list, and the list runs so a few things. One, we're only running one circus medic. Circus medic, I've come to realize you don't even really need. I have another list that I was also playing, and I'm still not really sure what's better. They're differently teched, but you have this list that is really trying to beat sort of burn decks, but this one doesn't even run the format, the circus medic. It just wins. So I think people think you have to win with the full OTK, and literally 95% of games don't go to that. I actually don't think I streamed for 8 hours last night, and I didn't get the full. I think I got the full Bolner Lightning Bloom Yasharaj combo once, but it wasn't even with the circus medic. It was just for triple dunk tank twice for 24 damage. So I'm barely ever actually doing the full combo. What I'm usually doing, so you can win with, you often, what I'll find the easiest way to win is you play like something like, for if you want to do the OTK, is you do something like 2 dunk tanks, and then you go Lightning Bloom Yasharaj on 8, and then you could do something like Bolner plus Brilliant Macaw, and you get 8. So when you play the Yasharaj, you get 2 dunk tanks. Now you've played 4 dunk tanks. Then when you go Bolner plus Brilliant Macaw, you get 8 dunk tanks. You actually have hand space issues often, but that's the easiest way to win with sort of the OTK win condition. But that's most of the time not the actual way you're winning. But remember, most of the game, a huge amount of games we just win with Snowfall Guardians, Continuous Freezes, and some games we win with things like Wild Paw Cavern, Aggression. And sometimes we win with games with Mutinous Disruption. So we've talked about one. I'm running one Auctioneer Gavel. I feel like Colt Neophyte is a flex spot for the most part. I could actually see my switching out for an Ooze, switching it out for even a Wand Maker. Really depends what you're facing. This was trying to beat Mizaki Mage. I'm still getting, like, if it wasn't for Mizaki Mage, I would feel like I would be #1 legend with this deck, but Mizaki Mage is really common right now, and it's kind of terrorizing the top legend meta. But yeah, so this list kind of, like I said, similar. One thing, we're running Spammy Archivist. We're no longer running the Lurker Below. There's 2 good reasons for this. One, this is cheaper. So you don't need to be a billionaire who can afford Lurker Below. You can just be a millionaire who can afford Spam Archivist. But another really, really important reason is, back when we ran Lurker Below, Snowfall Guardian was 5 mana. So there's kind of a principle in Hearthstone of like, we don't want too many cards at the same mana. And what's nice about Spammy is it's 5 mana. So, if your opponent's curving out, you can play it a turn sooner than Lurker Below. Maybe you can even play on like turn 3 if you have Lightning Bloom. And I think that matters a lot. And Rogue is everywhere right now. It's the most common deck I'm playing. We're often playing the like a Warrior. I actually bet this is a Thief Rogue, and it's a Rogue. So the reality is, you're going to be facing so many Rogues these days. It's everywhere. I know at High Legend, I can only imagine on the Climb to Legend. It's everywhere. And Spammy Archivist wrecks Rogues. It's just so good at, gets rid of Divine Shields, just pings all his minions. No card better for killing rogues. So, really good card right now in the meta. It's kind of a meta tech. So, I basically consider right now our Colt Neophyte and our Spammy Archivist are kind of meta tech, and pretty much everything else is all purpose. In theory, I consider this is actually the most controlling archetype because it wins by defense. So, if you could definitely tech this deck to target different things, to be good against different things. Could be a really, really good tournament deck because, like, let's say, for example, you're banning Mizaki Mage. Well, I'm not going to run Colt Neophyte. Or let's say you're banning Rogue. Well, I'm not going to run Spammy Archivist. Maybe I run double, like I could run double Viper in this deck to just crush Poison Rogues. There's a lot of things you could do depending on what you're going for. So like I said, depending on what your strategy, and that's what could be cool about it. So definitely, this is mostly all purpose. We have 2 kind of tech cards in this list. But yeah, anyways, so I did do the guide on it before, but once again, basic Mullins against I'll be keeping Auctioneer Gavel, Armor Vendor in a tempo matchup. Think like Hunter and Rogue. Anything you really want to 1-3. Primal Dungeoneer and Sleepbreaker. Those are my general keeps, and I usually keep Wild Paw, and some matchups I'll keep Snowfall Guardian. And against Rogue specifically, I'll keep Spammy Archivist. But what's annoying about Rogue right now is most of the time you don't know it's Rogue because they're Thief Rogue. So maybe if you played the person before, they're playing Thief Rogue, that might be a keep. So, but yeah. So one more thing, I'm going to have another video coming out. These are just some all-purpose games highlighting the current list. But I did 3 over-explains that turned out really, really well. So I'm going to have another video coming out on this deck, over-explains, and they're really good. I really enjoyed them. I think they were really top-notch over-explains. So if you're watching this and you're watching the games, you're like, oh, yeah, I don't know how to play this deck still. You didn't do it good. Like, watch the over-explains. That will coming on the next week. And I think those will really help you sort of get to really understand like a lot of the decision-making process, because you actually have a lot of flexibility with this deck. And sometimes the flexibility, if you're a beginner or intermediate player, can actually be really frustrating because you don't know what is the best play. What am I going for? Do I go Snowfall Guardian? Do I go Dung Tank? What's my plan? So I think you'll really like those. Anyways, I got some games for you guys. Enjoy. That's pretty good. Oh, this hand's insane. Spammy's actually really good against Wow. I love making these jokes where it's like Jay Alexander finally branching out. Decided he's not gonna play just one class. Definitely a mage here, Yeah, dude, and rank 1 legend with mage. What? I did not see this coming, chat. Maybe I should have. Well, Brucon's not bad. High value. Pretty sure this is like a rigged fair game. Not really much I can do to stop it here. We do have infinite guardians though, so that's going to be tough for him to deal with. Yeah. And like Nerf Pass has like such synergy with tradables too.
No one, not even me.
All right, here's the question, chat. I feel like I don't actually clear here. I feel like it's better to freeze, like, you know?
Pull some more.
These are so much more annoying to deal with, you know?
More meat.
He's gonna go scabs next turn, which is fine. I feel like I should Lightning Bloom out this, then I'll have 5 mana for next turn, and I can play another Brilliant Macaw. Or even this. Because then I'm getting 4 of these and I don't waste mana. Because he's going scabs next turn. It's like virtual certainty here, basically. I could have kept this, but I think I'll just do another freeze next turn. That seems fine to me. Yep. I didn't see that one coming, chat. Oh wait, I did. I can just freeze perpetually. It's like, so he has to win from hand, which is annoying for him. It's actually very impressive if he pulls off a win from hand. It's not easy. So I could go Brucon to put it, okay, so. Yeah, like the way he's playing, he kind of telegraphs he has scabs there. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that's annoying. Base or minion? Oh, this is mirror entity. It's actually so annoying. Shit, I'm ready to get screwed here. I could go Brucon here. Brucon actually might just be better because I don't get screwed by mirror entity. I think it is better. 3-4. I played Colneo if I last can't no can do. Mirror entity gives him such a big. I think I go Brucon. It's like the safest play here. Yeah, just too risky there. Be his mirror entity, I lose the game. Very likely. Or this is a lot of health here. And I could just start perpetually freezing again after this. If you don't have Brucon of Elements, play Burn Shaman. You get a lot of the same experience Well, it would now. No, so chat. The last card I played was Colt Neophyte. So if I played Macaw here, I would get a Colt Neophyte. All right. So I have to play Snowfall Guardian.
What makes something real?
That's annoying.
Hear that sizzle? You can't always trust what you see.
I could full clear with almost full clear with spamming Archivist, but I'm just better off like
Nature waits for no
doing this, I think.
but me.
I don't have any elementals left in my deck. That's kind of annoying. I kind of just need Dunk Tank here and I win, right? How does he stop me? He can't even play like it. Oh. That's awkward.
Trust no one. Not trust no one. Not even
Yep.
me.
It doesn't matter. I could go Primal Dungeoneer here. Then I always get Dunk Tank. But I think I'm better off just going the Brilliant Macaw into like Talon here. It seems like a very safe line. Actually, you can play Talon first here. Make the Brilliant Macaw bigger. Seems like a good line to me.
This is not what we stood for.
Game, right? Like, we could have Ice Barrier here. Alright. Okay, so if I go trade here, goes down to 6 life, then it's 1. Oh, I don't have any 2 health minions. Okay, that's unfortunate.
If only I had some warm soup.
Let's say Ice Barrier is 24 life. I have 15, 21, and then it should be lethal actually, right?
Pull some more. I said.
Oh. Chat, we could add the. All right, chat. I'll take a vote. Do we allow Feliz Navidad to be requested? Navidad requests. Yes. It's 2 days. It's the season. No, please no. This is a good hand. I mean, it's a very slow hand, but it's a. Dude, I don't even. Dude, what is weep shit? Shit, I don't even know.
For no one but me.
Ooh, wow, we just have the full OTK, right?
Nature waits for no one but me.
Wait, Chat, I could Lightning Bloom out Yasharaj, right? And then, if I Lightning Bloom out Yasharaj and then go Bolner Macaw, does that win? Oh, I guess we don't. We need. Oh, yeah, maybe it would.
Some more.
Dude, who listens to Avril Lavigne? Like, Avril Lavigne, it was like, I mean, it's just so old, you know? Like, it's not like the kind of music that I know anyone who's like, dude, I still love Avril Lavigne. Listen to her every day. She's my girl. But she's my girl though, Chad. So I think I'm gonna corrupt the dunk tanks here. So I can get double dunk tank, then Yashara has 6 dunk tanks, and then this would be 8 dunk tanks, right? I think I do a procrastination play.
Frost bites sharper than fang.
I'm actually supposed to freeze that one. This was a mistake. So you actually freeze the low health one. Dude, Chet, should we play some Avril? No, actually, dude, I think I had a song request for Call Me Maybe, and I got copyright striked for it. So, dude, I don't do any of that stuff, you know? We just win from, like, Snowfall Guardian plays here? Pretty sure we do.
This is not what we stood for.
I could just go double dunk tank here. That might be the best play, because then we can go Lightning Bloom Yasharaj next turn, and then Bolner OTK the following turn. That seems like the best play to me, right? Because I could just freeze again, and freezing again is totally solid here. Oh, what's the play? It's so tough here, actually.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Use highest cost. No, we don't. No, we never do immunus because then we die.
Such
I think I like double dunk tank. I think we intentionally trade off this to make our board smaller here. Freeze might have been better. It's hard to say. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, though I agree with Oki. You know, I know when you're young, chat. I remember when I was young, dude, I thought like, because people be like, you listen to this music, what a weirdo, and I was like, crap, they know. But then as I've gotten like grown older, I realized it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. Alright.
Twisted to perfection.
Alright. See if we got it here, chat. They can't really go Munis or they die. When I was young. Another solitaire deck. Clark, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We are playing some Bolner OTK. We're about to kill them, our opponent. Nice play you got there. Would be a shame. Wait, I don't even have space for this play. Okay, they're playing. They're playing Gyro. I'm honestly not sure how to beat. I guess like armor vendors. You live on the East Coast. I live in Chicago. Yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody. We're playing some of the Bolner OTK. I think it's worth tempoing this. Just, I don't think there's. I mean, I could get a dunk tank, but we have multiple board clears. It's more we just need to put pressure on. No, look at them with the prize blunder play or the brain. This isn't actually so bad. They just used so many resources there. To kill that, like, and we didn't, we didn't really need the value, to be honest, so not so bad. I could go Bakal here for a 3-3. I don't know. I don't like it. Alright, hopefully I don't go cold neophyte here. Yeah, there's a lot of movies in Chicago. You were in Chicago a couple of days ago?
Efficient is sufficient.
Yeah, though. Right now it's like, it's annoying, like, right now, like, Corona is everywhere, so it's like, it's weaker, but we were supposed to hang out with, I was supposed to hang out with Superior David, because he was visiting Chicago, but, canceled, unfortunately, due to, I don't know actually why, but I'm assuming, like, extreme amounts of, Corona stuff, because Corona, ooh, I have armor vendor in this, that's kind of good. Okay, this seems decent.
What he stood for.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Hey, loser! Muzzle their magic!
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Alright, what are game winning? Bolner is probably our game winning top pick here. We get a Bolner, we have the armor vendor, and we can just like get a ridiculous amount of armor and probably win. I could go dunk tank here. It's a weird one. I mean, dunk tank is good. I probably take the. I don't really like, but they haven't used either of the prize blunders. Maybe dunk tank here. Pushes a lot of damage. I also can go sleep breaker, which allows us to draw a card, which is valuable. It's a close one. I think it might be sleep breaker because I can kill this. I can freeze this.
Sharper than fang!
Ooh, guardian.
Rotten to the core.
I don't think I hero power here. My triple jet brother just got it from an admiral on a ship. Yeah, it's everywhere though. Apparently, the new variant is I think the CDC said that now the amount of quarantine time is 5 days instead of 10, because it's not as deadly, which that's good news. Um, so
Choose soon.
Navy's still making quarantine for 10 days.
Not what I want.
What was the last battle cry I played, chat? I can't remember. Wait, spamming Archivist actually just full clears here, right? It's actually kind of good. Because it full clears without me dying. Sleepbreaker? Okay. I think I go spammy here. I don't know if I like Snowfall Guardian, because I think 3/3 ones. Oh wait, yeah, they've used both. I guess they have Penflinger. Ugh. I could also hit a healing totem, which would be really nice. So I could also go Dunk Tank. I don't clear this. I like taking no damage, which is nice. But yeah, this leaves this up, and then I have to trade on that, which sucks. I do less face damage. Dunk Tank is totally good too, though, so it's a weird one.
Time is short. Make this look easy.
Healing totem? Dang. Alright. I feel like they're often going, what's it called?
It's quiet.
Okay, they're not. Okay.
Quiet.
Does he use any Aug Merchants? No, but his max damage is 36 right now. No, yeah, 36, but he has the weapon that's 38, so I don't have an easy get out of range here, unfortunately. If I get another armor vendor or a Bolner. Oh wait, now his max damage is 30. I think we just auto win this now. I just go double armor vendor. I have to dude, I guess I could go. This is interesting. He's got, yeah, his max damage is 30, right? No, it's 36. It's 36 because he has Aug Merchant Shadow Step. Wait, no, he's used both Shadow Steps. So his max damage is 30, maybe 34 with these, right? Should be a win. I put enough pressure to force him to overcommit here. Counting 4-2s, I can just freeze the 4-2s and or go Dunk Tank. That doesn't work, you know? Alright, I have to kill off this. This is very important that I kill this off. I don't actually have to kill off the field contact there. So I can go, okay. I can go Snowfall Guardian plus Armor Vendor here. That puts me out of range for their lethal for next turn. And then like if they go like Scabs here, I go Macaw for the Armor Vendor, and then I go Snowfall Guardian. And that should win the game. Yeah, I think that's a win there. Because they have 32 damage right now. I can just leave this on board. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I have to not let them get this back in their hand. They could figure out something with Scabs maybe. But I think that should be a win. Do I have an easier win here? Like a lethal? I guess I could, oh wait. I guess I could just go Dunk Tank face here and play Armor Vendor. That might be the easier play actually. That's a lot easier play. What am I talking about?
Time is short.
They overdrew their Gara. And it's still a win even without that. Armor vendor on 1 is actually so good, right? Like, if they are actually warlock. I don't think I attacked face yet. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to do this. I don't know. Oh, he's Ticketus Warlock? No, they're not Ticketus. They wouldn't be. This is me denying their flesh giants, because flesh giants are annoying. They can go coin Soulrun though, which is kind of bad for us, but does Ticketus August? No. This has to make me a fan. or ADD, right, Reva?
Blood is my currency.
Muzzle their magic. Bring it to life.
More bones to gnaw on.
So they're only like winning play is Soulrun next turn. So do I even play a Primal Dungeoneer here? Also, like, I could intentionally just... It might be right to just actually make them mill their whole deck. That actually can be a good play, because they've already used a Blood Shard. And... Right? I think I assume Soulrun, though. Maybe I just do Primal here. Like, I think it is right, because then I can go Macaws and just, like... Alright, let's... I'm actually going to intentionally go wide. I'm trying something a little weird here, chat. I'm intentionally going wide here, with the intention that they go Soulrun and then they just don't have enough stuff to kill me. Because they actually hit fatigue when they do this play. Wait, what the heck? Sorry. Oh wait, they just went backfire. Okay, we're just winning this game easily.
More bones to gnaw on.
Obviously, I'm
An interesting situation. So close to just winning, right? I could go Bolner Macaw and draw like 1,000 cards here as well. It's an interesting one.
frost bites sharper than fang.
Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it. Pull some more.
So yeah, like they go Soul Rend here, and they're just gonna hit fatigue. So like it doesn't really work that well, you know? Because remember, like they have to take a lot of damage these days, you know? It's not, and I've already done so much damage to face, so they kind of need their resources, you know? 6-drop is really good though. 6-drop kind of might actually wreck me here. They do overdraw with that, right? Like so. Okay. Maybe we just win here.
You are defenders of a doom.
Coin Soul Rend? This is an interesting line. Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, they're just doing some heal plays. What are you up to? It's like I'm one off lethal, chat. It's unfortunate. Well, Mutinous is so like I want to do Mutinous, but it doesn't quite work, right? It's like I don't really want to. I could go Mutinous double trade here, because then it sets me up for dunk tanks in the future. It's a weird one, but like, and it also sets me up to Brilliant Macaw. Okay, I'm gonna go Mutinous. I'm gonna go Mutinous here. Well, now I don't have to worry about dying.
Break it, you buy it. Some more.
I could just like eat their whole hand now.
You here for the tour?
These are hard to play, actually. They're so dead.